What is going on, everyone? I want to welcome you back to the channel. My name is Steve Natto, and in today's video, we are mainly going to be talking about how to cop and how to buy the Nike Dunk High in Spartan Green that does drop this Friday on September 18th, and why exactly it is going to be almost impossible to buy at a retail price. I want to give you guys all the tips, tricks, and advice that I can, but being completely transparent here, it will be almost impossible to buy at retail price. This is a shoe I probably will miss out on. Most of you guys watching will probably miss out on retail price, just as it's the pure fact. But this is a topic I've been wanting to talk about for a while in relation to the new kind of wave of dunks that's been going on, the Nike SB dunks, the Nike just regular dunks, the dunk lows, dunk highs. There is so much hype and excitement around the dunk, which is great, but it's making these shoes so unattainable at retail price. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to keep it locked with the channel here to stay up to date with everything that I post. But for today, let's go and start talking a little bit more about this Nike Dunk High Spartan Green. All right, so here we go talking about the Nike Dunk High Spartan Green. So these actually just officially got announced the other day and popped up on the Nike Sneakers app. I do have that page open for you guys to take a look at. It's literally just a very simple looking Nike Dunk. This is the first Dunk High we've seen in a little bit now. There have been some Nike SB Dunk Highs, but this is just the regular Nike Dunk High in literally just white and green. If this had come out years ago, this would have been completely dead. No one would have cared about it. But now this hype is back. The hype is so real around dunks, both lows and highs, that this thing is going to sell out, be almost impossible to get, and is really only going to release at a certain number of spots to begin with. So let's start taking a look at that. The first place, of course, is the Nike Sneakers app, which it does retail for a price of $120. But if you tried on the Nike Sneakers app for any of the previous Nike Dunks, you have probably taken an L on it and not been able to cop. Similar in my case here, it is just so difficult to cop on sneakers, especially for limited edition product like this. So that's one way. The next ways that I'll talk about, I want to take a look at StockX first to take a look at the current resale market for this shoe before we talk about the other spots. So for instance, like I said, it just popped up on Nike and instantly, like no one even really knew this shoe was going to release, at least to the public, and now it's up on StockX. You can see that prices are already available on the shoe. Pairs are available for sale around the $400, $450 mark to buy it now on StockX. And there are bids for close to $250, $260, $300 up on the shoe currently. So that's even before the release. The retail price is listed here at $110, but over on Nike, it's actually $120. So you can see it's well above the retail price. So these things are going to be in such high demand. But next up, I want to compare that to the recent release of the Nike Dunk Low Community Garden, which just dropped. These things, I don't even think they look that good, but it's just a Nike Dunk that people really, really were excited about and really wanted. And you can see that price translates to around $450, close to $500 on the resale market. So hopefully you get the idea of what I'm saying is that the hype and excitement around these shoes is just so high right now. So in terms of where this dunk is going to be releasing, like I said, it's a fairly new thing that has popped up. So all of the information isn't out yet, but some of the telltale signs that lead me to believe that it's going to be just as limited as the community gardens and any of the previous regular Nike Dunks is for the fact that they have popped up on this website here. This is One Block Down, a retailer in Italy. They're doing a raffle for it, similar to what they've done for other release products and Nike Dunk products in the past. One Block Down is a retailer that gets the most limited Nike products, so they will get all of the Nike Off-White collection. They get every single good Nike product. They're a top-tier boutique. And then same thing with Naked. Naked is a retailer in Denmark, which does the same exact thing. They get every top-tier release from Nike. They have this listed as a Nike Dunk High SP. A lot of the other Nike Dunks have been SP. And that means they are essentially just extremely limited. So I anticipate that these are going to drop at all of the other retailers that have dropped any of the other regular Nike Dunks. So essentially take the release of the Community Garden Dunk Low, think about how hard and unattainable that shoe was, and apply that to the Spartan Green Dunk High right here. So in my opinion, it is going to be extremely difficult to cop. And the only ways you really can cop are from these raffles that are going to be put out by these top tier boutiques, which are going to be flooded with entries. So, I encourage you to go and enter on One Block Down. I encourage you to go enter on Naked and any other raffles that pop up. For instance, Kith, Undefeated, the big names in the US are definitely going to get this shoe as well. It's not officially announced yet, but that's what I anticipate. It's going to be the same retailers that have gotten the Community Garden and other similar Nike Dunks in the past. So be on the lookout for those raffles. You guys can actually head to my Discord server in the link in the description down below to stay up to date with all of that information that I post down there. I try and keep up with all the raffles and give you guys as much information down there as possible. But in my opinion here, this is going to be an almost unattainable shoe at retail price, extremely difficult to get. In all transparency and honesty, I will probably miss out on this shoe. I'll do my best to try and pick it up and get it for a review here on YouTube. But in all honesty, I missed out on the community gardens. I think these are going to be just as difficult to get. So I wanted to give you guys all that information, give you guys my opinions and what I see from my perspective of things on how difficult this shoe is going to be to get. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. From what I hear, it seems like Nike Dunks are not going to be stopping anytime soon. It looks like they're going to almost increase production over the next year or two. I hear rumors that more and more Dunks are going to be coming out. So hopefully, if you want a pair, you're interested in Dunks, hopefully eventually you'll be able to get them. But it seems like for right now, they're just extremely limited and make them really, really difficult to even obtain at retail price. Obviously, the retail price is very attractive, being only around $100. That's a great price for a shoe, especially such an iconic shoe, but it doesn't mean anything if you can't buy it at that retail price. So that's the thing I'm battling with, but I'd love to know what you guys think, how you guys feel, and if you've had any luck picking up any of the Dunks across this past year. I was able to grab the Kentuckys and the Syracuse way back when, as well as the Plum Dunks, a few scattered across the year, but as of recently, they've gotten so much more difficult to actually acquire. But I think that's going to wrap up the video, so stay tuned, keep it locked to the Discord or my social media channels, and I'll keep sharing as many links as possible for the raffles and things that I see around the Spartan Green Dunk High. But aside from that, I think we've covered everything here, so thank you all for stopping by the video. I really appreciate it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys again real soon on the next video.